Shalom family. I just wanted to do a quick video on this amazing plant that grows wild, abundantly, and in many cases, in your own yard. So I'm excited right now to talk to you about this plant. I know that some of you were probably expecting my wife Aaliyah in this video, but she sends you her love, family. Now, I was actually in the process of making another video discussion, but I had to stop what I was doing to get this one out to you before you make the mistake of pulling this valuable plant out of the ground and out of your yard. So please, excuse my rushed presentation on this video. It is unfortunate that many may ignore this plant, while others are repulsed by the mere thought of this invasive plant taking over their yards. And I was one of those repulsed, by the way. When I was determined to have a beautiful manicured lawn of green grass in my backyard, I would go to war with this very plant that was just as determined to grow on my beautiful green lawn. The nerve of this plant, right? Now, at some point in my awakening, I came to the conclusion that the time, energy, money, and water spent on growing grass could be better spent on growing fruits and vegetables that can benefit my family health-wise. And let me tell you, it has been a beautiful journey thus far. There is nothing like growing food. It is quite an experience to see in real time and up close food that the Most High has created for our healthy consumption. As a matter of fact, since growing my own food on a small scale, I have found food actually growing in my yard. All praise to the Most High Yah. Food that I would have yanked like an uninvited guest right out of the ground and discarded it because I only wanted to see beautiful green grass growing there. But with my awakening came an epiphany. I can't eat grass. And although grass does look good when it's cut nicely, I decided that it would be wise for my labor to produce something nutritious for my family that also tastes good. So this year, instead of going to war with this very healthy plant that is growing abundantly in my yard with no effort from me, I am harvesting this plant for consumption. That is right, family. I am reaping an amazing harvest. Now, this plant goes by several names because it grows in many countries. Names such as Common Mallow, Malva neglecta, cheeseweed or cheese plant due to the shape of the seed. Here, if you take a closer look, the seed actually looks like a cheese round that you would see displayed at a deli. For this discussion, I will refer to this amazing plant as Common Mallow. The name seems suitable because it commonly grows in many people's yards and possibly to their dismay. But hopefully, that will change after watching this video. So a little backstory on how I became aware of this plant. While in my yard this past weekend, I was looking at this invasive plant that I would normally pull up by the roots every year to toss it out to shrivel up and die. But something stopped me this time. As I was eyeballing this invasive plant and planning my yearly attack, in my spirit, I sensed that this plant is not growing large and in abundance to destroy my yard. A strong urge compelled me to take a closer look at this plant, which I did exactly that. And further investigation showed me that this plant grew abundantly without effort on my part, and the leaves were larger and healthier than usual. It was thriving with a purpose. So I researched this plant and found it to be more valuable than I can ever imagine. Now, first and foremost, always do your research before consuming anything grown in the wild. Also check with your doctor before consuming, especially if you have existing conditions. Now you can also find a wealth of information about the common mallow online. This plant is no secret. It has quite a history around the world that you may find very interesting. And be certain that the area your common mallow is growing in is free of weed killers, pesticides, and other harmful chemicals, because you may see this plant growing abundantly in neglected plots of land that may be tempting you to take a few. But there is no way to know for certain when or if that plot of land could have been sprayed with harmful chemicals. So please take precautions. With that said, the common mallow can be consumed internally or applied as a topical medication to external wounds to prevent bacterial infections and inflammation. It is known to aid in chest congestion, mucus, and respiratory conditions. It has anti-inflammatory properties and promote healing. Again, do your research on this plant. I'm just providing a brief summary for you. The common mallow can also aid in digestion, aid in sleep, and have anti-aging properties for your skin. It has essential fatty acids such as omega-3 and omega-6, beta-carotene, and vitamin C and E, which have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Please, family, again, do your research on this valuable plant provided to us by the Most High. The common mallow grows without effort from you. It grows in sandy soil, the cracks in sidewalks, between paved stones, and neglected fields. It is truly amazing where this plant chooses to grow. However, the best way to know that they are safe is to cultivate them in your own yards without harmful chemicals. Now, I only tried eating them raw, but there are recipes for cooking the common mallow that you may find online. Make sure you clean them before consuming. So let me share with you my experience eating them raw, because I have not attempted to cook them yet. I am very satisfied with eating them raw. As a matter of fact, last night, instead of using lettuce or cilantro, I chopped up some common mallow leaves and placed them on my tacos. And they were delicious too. Probably the healthiest tacos I have ever eaten. So the flavor, if I can describe it, is very mild to almost no flavor at all. And I see that as a good thing, that the flavor of the common mallow does not overwhelm or change the flavor of your favorite dish, which makes the common mallow very versatile in how you serve it. You can serve it in salads, soups, stews, or even smoothies. Like I said, very versatile. The texture when eating raw is almost like chewing raw baby spinach. My son, however, described the texture as chewy, but I did not experience that. Right now, it is early in the season, and the plants probably have not fully matured yet. However, in late spring or early summer, the common mallow leaves may mature and have a different texture. I will be sure to give you an update as they mature or when I decide to try the common mallow cooked. I'll let you know how that turned out. And whether I prefer them raw or cooked, I'll let you know. At the time I recorded this video, it is mid-January 2023. We had quite a bit of rain. The weather has been hovering around 60 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit daytime, around 30 to 40 nighttime. And the common mallow in my yard is thriving beautifully. They seem to grow very fast. The common mallow can begin growing around December depending on the rain and weather, and they can grow up to 4 to 5 feet high from what I understand. It can also grow year-round. However, in the hotter months, the newer sprouts may not grow as robust as they do in the early spring. Well, family, I'm excited about my new finding, and I just wanted to get this video out to you as soon as possible so you do not go pulling up those valuable common mallow plants as if they were worthless weeds, like I used to do, but not anymore. From now on, I am treating this plant like green gold emerging from the ground. There is a lot more about this plant, which has been around for a very long time. Please be sure to look it up online to be more knowledgeable of its health benefits and healing properties. Also be sure to properly identify any wild plant before consuming it. When in doubt, check it out. Better to be safe than sorry. Alright, family, if you know of this plant, have seen it in your yard, have used it in any way, let us know in the comment section. Much love to you all, and I will see you in the next video. Shalom, family.